I'm going to be tying this fly here. This is a good adult pattern for the dark olive that comes off early in the year. Some of the first flies you'll see in the water are these, but you can get them throughout the season as well. You'll see these spinner-like patterns, these adult flies dancing in the wind, and they do end up in the water with their wings either spent or upright like this. So you're looking, I'm looking for a really rough looking fly, and this is not the prettiest fly, but it does catch. So what I'm going to do is I'm using for the tail and the wing of the fly, I'm using the Coq de Leon. This is a saddle, believe it or not. It's not so much the net, it's the saddle. You can use both the saddle or the neck, it's up to yourself. There's tons of fibre on this here that you can use, and this is a medium Pardo, which is a nice kind of grey like colour. Now, hook choice, it's up to yourself. This is a full mill hook. It's the ultimate dry fly in size 14. 14 and 16s are good sizes. Thread I'm going to be using is just a uni thread as always. It's an 8/0 in yellow. I'm just going to zoom in a bit so you can see the fly. Now, first thing you're going to do is obviously a wee quick lick of wax. Just run it through, give you plenty of grip. Just going to run the thread to halfway down, remove the waste, and then come halfway back up. Now I've got one of the shorter feathers from the bottom of the saddle, so I'm just going to take away some of the fluff first, and then some broken sort of fine fibres at the bottom, take them away. Just bring the fibres out, it's at 90 degrees from the stem. You'll see the tips of the fibre, you'll see the tips lining up. So what we do is just tear it off enough, just to give the impression of a wing, and enough to support the hackle. You need enough to support the hackle. Just a tiny bit more. If you have it's a wee bit short, just come back in, line up the ends, and then tear away. Now when you tie this forward, now don't be shy with the length of the wing. You're looking at least round about the length of the hook, tied forward. 2 or 3 turns. Just check. At this point you can always check the wing length, but as I say, don't be shy with it. You want to see it. You're happy with the length, then I come over the top and then I come in with an angled cut towards the back of the hook. So that helps to give you a taper. Now, what this is here, these are the natural first. It's just, these are some necks that I've got that I've been dyeing. These are like an Indian Cree, and I've dyed them yellow. That's the natural colour. This is it. You can't really see the mark as well, but it's there, it's dyed yellow. I'm going to show you the back of the cape, you'll see the colour. That's the colour there. And that gives it a nice golden brown, or a golden yellow. And don't be shy with the length of the fibre. Now what I've done is taken a feather off. I've got some saddles I'm going to be dyeing, but I'm using up these necks first. They're very good for trout flies, wet flies as much as they are for dries. So I'm going to catch this on and bare the stem. I'm going to put it up to the wing. But make sure you've got maybe a mil or so of bare stem up into the wing. So when you post, I'm going to post these two together. So we work the thread up. Just take your time, it will work. You're coming up round about a mil and a bit, just from the shank of the hook and then back down. Bring a thread to the back. Now I'm going to trim away the stem. You see how the stem's at the back here? Just trim that there. Now we're going to tie in some more of the Coq, the Whiting Coq de Leon for the tail. You can use Coq fibre if you want, you can use the same cape, but I'm using the Coq de Leon. It lasts a wee bit longer, it's a bit far stronger. Now, just going to pick some fibres. Now look, you can bring them 90 degrees from the stem, Usually I try and get a kind of even number if it helps. 4 to 6 fibres is plenty. So you bring them up, tips have lined up, take them away. Just check the length you want. You're looking for a hook length, just probably over the back, which is there. So we hold that in our finger and thumb, and we just catch this in the way down. Just tie it in the way down. Just check the length once we let it go. Just slightly coming around to the bend a wee bit, come underneath. Use the thread and underneath and pull towards the eye, and then do a turn on top, which will lock it. You want a nice spread of fibre. So we're going to take away the waste. Now for the body, I'm using a dyed yellow. This is a peacock eye. Dyed this yellow, and basically take one off, and I'm run just my nail through the bare, the hair all the way. You can use rubber, you can do stuff like that. Now I'm just going to do it quite quick. Just be careful when you're doing it. So, and you only need enough to get your way up. You don't need to go crazy. Just check where I am. There we are. And what I'm going to do now is just cut a slight point into it, just so that I can catch it. So we basically catch it on this side and work our way up. And body length to about maybe 1.5 mils from the actual wing. See where we are. That's your thorax area. Now what I'm going to do is to protect that, you can use varnish or a wee tiny bit of super glue. And then we wind up. Quill bodies are really good for adult type patterns. And then we tie this in. It's good for a lot of things, nymphs and everything else. Trim that away. Yeah, I could probably get another fly out of that. Now for the dubbing, this is just some squirrel dub dyed olive. This simple dubbing. You could use lots of things. Now what I'm going to do here is build up a bit of dubbing at the back here. Slide that up. Just on one side. That's fine. Take away your excess. Now I usually just wind by hand, and I don't mind what way the hackle goes, to be honest with you. But anyway, what we're doing, because we posted the hackle up with the wing, we've got to bring it down. So we basically do a turn, keeping a hold of the wing as we come round, a turn underneath that. As I say, it's a rough fly. It will float if you have enough hackle fibre, and make sure you have a good length in the fibre. Spreads the weight of the fly. The last one nice and tight and underneath. And what I'm going to do here is lift all these fibres towards the back, and you can see the hackle there. Now what I do is I hold the hackle tip underneath and bring it to, say, basically your side, and I'm using my 2 fingers here to hold it and bring the thread up a couple of turns just to catch that in. It's something you need to practice, and it's just so you get it as neat as possible. Well, when you're catching it in anyway. So, and once you've got it, then you can just basically take your time and tie in a few more turns of thread to make sure it's secure. Then we can trim away the excess. I'm going to go back to my dubbing. Now, it's not going to give you a perfect parachute hackle. I don't want a perfect parachute hackle. I just want a spread of fibre on top so that it spreads the weight of the fly. So then I just make sure the fibre's out the way. Make sure it's tight enough. End up with the front. Just check where we are. Make sure it's... I'm just going to go back here. Just tighten up a wee bit more there. Want it neat enough for the telly, as you say. This has all been pushed back at this point. So what we want to do then is take some varnish onto the thread and then wet finish, trim away, and there we are. Now what I'm going to do here is just basically bring everything back and spread it. Just press it with your finger, because we obviously pushed it all back. Now what you've got there is a good footprint, and that's what you're looking for, a mark that the fish see that more than they see the actual fly half the time. They see the impression of the fly. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you enjoyed the videos, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.